If you've got a trip to Spain or France coming up in the next few minutes, could save you from showing up to a canceled flight or a rerouted train. Welcome back to What in the World? 10 stories today, 4 of them urgent. Let's start with the fires burning across southern Europe right now. If you've got a France or Spain trip coming up, the wildfires burning right now might already be rewriting your itinerary. Active wildfires are tearing through parts of France and Spain. We're talking about some of the worst fire activity either country has seen in years. Flights are getting canceled, rail lines are down in some areas, and river cruises are having to reroute around it. If your trip touches either country in the next few weeks, don't just assume you're fine because the overall trip is still on. Check the specific region your route runs through. And wildfires are grounding some flights. Storms just did the same thing on this side of the Atlantic. Flying through New York this week, check your flight status before you head out the door. Severe storms slammed the New York area, and flight cancellations spiked hard at JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Just about every major airline issued waivers for the affected days, and if any leg of your trip runs through one of those 3 airports soon, check your status the morning of. Recovery after a storm like that tends to ripple for a day or two, even after the weather clears. From weather chaos to a different kind of surprise at checkout. This one's a new fee, not a delay. Heading to Edinburgh, your hotel bill just got a new line item. Edinburgh just started charging visitors a nightly tourist tax on overnight stays. It's expected to bring in roughly £50 million a year for the city. It gets added automatically at checkout, so it's not going to derail a trip, but if Scotland's on your itinerary budget, a little extra for the hotel portion. Speaking of taxes that aren't going anywhere, planning a Hawaii trip, that extra tourism tax on your hotel or cruise just got the green light to stay. Hawaii just won a legal battle over its tourism tax, which means that the added fee is staying put on cruises and hotel bookings across the islands. If Hawaii's on your list, don't treat this as a temporary thing to wait out. I'd just build it into the budget from the start. Okay, enough taxes and delays. Let's get into some actual good news, starting with more ways to book a flight. JetBlue just blew up the way you book a seat. 11 fare options now, including a brand new domestic first class. JetBlue rolled out a completely new fare structure with new cabin categories and its first ever domestic first class. That means travelers now have up to 11 different ways to book a seat on the same flight. Economy isn't just one option anymore, so it's worth a second look at the fare chart before your next booking. And if new fare options got you thinking about flights, here's an airline actually cutting prices. Southwest just dropped fares up to 50% off, and they're giving away a free cruise while they're at it. Southwest launched its Week of Wow sale, fares up to 50% off, plus a free cruise giveaway, deals on hotels and rental cars. It's a short window, so if Southwest's your usual airline, it's worth checking fares to wherever you've been eyeing before the sale wraps up. Now from flight deals to a travel trend a lot of you have been waiting for. Thinking about bringing your dog on your next trip? The travel industry has never made it easier. Hotels, restaurants, and even airlines are rolling out the welcome mat for pets like never before. We're talking doggy social coordinators, pet-friendly menus, entire weekend retreats built around your dog. It's never been easier to bring your 4-legged travel companion along, though airlines will still charge you $50 or more each way. Let's go from dog-friendly to downright over the top. This is Royal Caribbean's new $200,000 a week treehouse suite. Yes, it really has its own teen hideout. Royal Caribbean's newest ship, Hero of the Seas, is debuting a 3-deck, over 4,000 square foot ultimate family treehouse suite next year. Rooftop whirlpool, a teen hideout with its own game room for 12 guests, and a price tag well over $200,000 for the week. From the most expensive suite at sea to a hotel a lot more of us could actually book. One of Cancun's classic beachfront hotels just reopened after a total refresh. Hotel Riu Palace Peninsula in Cancun just reopened after a full renovation, giving one of the destination's longtime favorites a fresh new look. If Cancun's on your radar, this is a property worth putting back on the list. And to close things out, one more reason to keep an eye on the Bahamas. MSC just broke ground on a brand new Bahamas beach club. Mark your calendar for 2028. MSC is breaking ground on a new 20-acre beach club at the Grand Lucayan Resort in Freeport. It's a bigger push into the Bahamas that also includes a new cruise pier and a second private island. It won't open until 2028, but it's a sign the Bahamas is about to get a lot more interesting for cruisers. Out of everything today, the one to actually act on is what's happening in France and Spain. If you've got a trip to either country coming up, even in the next few weeks, check your specific route today, not the week you're supposed to leave. That's what in the world for today. Come back tomorrow. There's already another story developing I can't wait to tell you about. And if you like getting the most recent travel news, go ahead and subscribe, and you will get notifications when I add more of these.